Hi to all, and here we are for the November Twin Flame General Reading. So if you're not aware, I do two separate readings for Twin Flames. We are starting with this particular one where we look at the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And then after this one, I will also be doing a special reading just for the Divine Masculine or the Runner and go much more into depth and details. But if you're watching this reading in October and you haven't seen all of my other readings for twin flames and all the star signs, sun, moon, and rising, and you're interested, please go and have a look onto my page, and all of the links and the playlists will be there. But here we are, so twin flames. Now I am going to use now the Chakra Insight Oracle to see which kind of energy there is going around your connection. Okay, so the universal energy that is going around your twin flame connection. Now, because in this Chakra Insight Oracle, some of the imagery could be a bit spicy, I will have to look at it before I turn it. Okay, so let's have a look. So, please, angels and guides, please, can you let us know which kind of energy is going to be going around the twin flame couples in the month of November of 2025. Okay, so let's have a look together. Okay, throat chakra. Very, very good energy. Here I sense communication will flow a lot easier. If there is no communication between the two of you at this very moment in time, I strongly sense that there is going to be a reconnection, at least to start off with verbal communication. I also sense that the Divine Masculine here in November will also sense your communication through vibration. Okay, you know, I read very much intuitively and the feelings that I get, and that message came through very, very strongly. But what I'm feeling here is that there is going to be an opening of communication. From what the Divine Feminine is concerned, there is going to be an easiness of being able to explain to their Divine Masculine. It's like as if the Divine Feminine had reservations of speaking out or expressing or saying whatever they wanted to say before coming into the month of November, instead from November onward, what I feel here is that the Divine Feminine is going to be able to speak a lot more freely, in the way that she feels that all of the communication will come directly from her soul and going to their Divine Masculine. It's a very beautiful energy. It immediately gave me the sensation of a liberatory, I believe you say liberatory energy. Okay, but definitely what I sense here is that if there is no communication, there is going to be communication again at some form. Also, I'm looking at the number. It's number 29. I don't know if you can see there. 2 and 9, 11, 11, 11, the number of twin flames. So let's start now the main bulk of the reading. And by the way, don't forget that, as I said, I will be doing a deep dive into the Divine Masculine with a separate reading for the month of November. So, but let's see now. From the Divine Masculine, what is the Divine Masculine thinking about his Divine Feminine in the month of November of 2025? Let's see his thoughts, or her thoughts, but you know, Divine Masculine, it comes natural to me. English is not my first language, so I will say here, okay? And here we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The way that the Divine Masculine thinks about you is thinking that you are the perfect partner. Now we will see then, as I keep repeating into the next reading, if there is some reservation for whatever reason from the Divine Masculine side, any blockages. But what he thinks about you here is that you are the perfect partner, the perfect wife or husband, doesn't really matter. So the person that they can rely on, the person that will always have their back. So it's like as if they're after coming to this realization, if they hadn't realized it before, or now it's like as if there is an acceptance, and it's like as if in their thought and in their mind they are giving you the credit for being this person that they know will always be there for them, or has been there for them all the time. And there is a sense of appreciation here. It's like as if you ground them, not not to say ground them, maybe you did as well, but ground them in the way of making them feel calm. Okay, now let's see with the Enchanted Romance Tarot. They're beautiful deck from the Divine Feminine energy. Okay, the reason why I do this is because I want to make sure that I'm hitting correctly the two energies. So please let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. So please, angels and guides, please show us what is the Divine Feminine thinking about our Divine Masculine in November of 2025. And here we've got the Three of Wands. So the Divine Feminine here is really waiting. She's waiting and waiting and waiting to see maybe if there is no communication, if communication is going to come. And here we see it already. Communication coming from the Divine Masculine side is also waiting to be recognized. And here we see that the Divine Masculine is recognizing the Divine Feminine for who she really is, for the importance that she has in his life, for how much she supported him through this journey and in its own day-to-day life. I'm hitting here, I'm feeling, when I say hitting, it means that's what I'm zoning in energetically, is about a Divine Masculine whom he would have had a lot of problem self-regulating their emotions. So please, again, can you please comment below and let me know if that is the case, okay? But the thought of the Divine Feminine is, okay, I waited this long and still I'm waiting. Here there is a duality. It's like as if some of these Divine Feminine that are saying this to themselves, I waited this long and I'm waiting still for communication to reopen, or to be able to speak my truth to my Divine Masculine, that they are okay with it, or they understand that it's a part of the journey. And by saying this, it doesn't mean that I am for it or against it. I'm completely neutral here, okay? While others are saying, Divine Feminine are saying, I have waited this long, I am getting tired of waiting. Okay? So now let's see what is the Divine Masculine feeling at the conscious level. So of feelings that he has for his Divine Feminine that he is aware of. So let's have a look. Please, angels and guides, please show us what is the Divine Masculine feeling at the conscious level for his Divine Feminine in the month of November of 2025. I don't know why, but the month of August came into my mind while I was shuffling. Okay, so can you please let me know if the month of August for you is important within this connection? One of the two of you could be a Leo or born in August. So if you are end of August, would be Virgo. Or if something happened in the month of August between the two of you. Okay, so let's go back. So what are the feeling of the Divine Masculine towards you? Now here we've got the King of Wands, Leo. And I thought before this came up that there was something to do with August, because the word August came into my mind, okay? So it's very important. The other thing here is like what he's feeling about you. The Divine Masculine is really still very passionate about you. still wants to create something very strong with you, and they feel that your your capability of grounding them is very important, because they feel and they understand as well by now that their emotion can be quite volatile. Now, I'm not saying that all Leos are like that, but you know, I have enough Leos in my family, loads, and I know the way that they can be. Um, but the way that they feel about you is definitely that they still have loads and loads of passion. Sorry, I'm just moving these a second because I don't want them to annoy you. Okay, and that they are actually looking forward to being with you again. This is what I'm sensing. There is something about them wanting to be with you again at the physical level. Yes, for everything that that word encapsulates, but also to be in your presence. So let's see what are the divine feminine feelings. So let's have a look. Please, angels and guides, please show us what is a divine feminine feeling for our divine masculine in the month of November of 2025. So let's have a look. And here we've got the Empress. What I'm sensing here, there is two things. That the divine feminine feels very much that she can give her divine masculine everything that he's looking for. She can be the wife, the mother, the supporting energy. There is a very motherly and beautiful kind of energy. This doesn't mean that the divine feminine here feels less than the divine masculine, or that she has to, in brackets again, please listen to what I'm saying, in brackets, serve him, so to please him at every level. But it's like as if she feels that, and she knows that she can give the divine masculine everything that he's looking for a very, very small part of the divine feminine. Unless they know, they feel that there might be someone else that took the divine feminine place, and this person could be a wife or someone that lives with the divine masculine. But let's see. So let's see what is the divine masculine thinking of doing in November. What is the divine masculine thinking of doing about his connection, his relationship with his divine feminine in the month, again, August keeps coming to my mind, in the month of November of 2025. And here we've got the Ten of Cups. Now, I'm sure that in the month of October, this card came out in the divine masculine reading. So just the divine masculine reading. So if you are listening to this reading that we are still in October, please go and check out those two readings as well, the general twin flame and the divine masculine twin flame. Okay, but anyway, what are they thinking of doing about the connection between himself and his divine feminine? Definitely they want to create or recreate a sense of closeness, emotional fulfillment, happiness. So this is not a Ten of Pentacles that also grounds it, but it's like we start that. And I'm also sensing here that because they think of you as the Queen of Pentacles, that is the perfect mother and everything, they know that if they bring this, if they bring this emotional stability, this love, this understanding on how the proper relationship should work, now whatever is twin flames or whatever type of relationship, the intention of the divine masculine is really, really to create this union, this loving union with this divine feminine. So that's a good reading. Very good. I'm very curious now to do the next reading. And by the way, they will come out on the same day. So please make sure to check them both. Now let's see what is the Divine Feminine thinking of doing in the month of November about her Divine Masculine. So let's have a look. Sorry, I didn't mean to slap it like that. And here we have got the Star. Beautiful card. Here we have got card of Aquarius. We had the card of Leo here with the King of Wands. We've got Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. We've got Taurus and Libra with the Empress. So, but apart from the signs, they embody the archetypes of those signs. But by the way, so let's go back what they're thinking of doing. First of all is to bring healing. Bring healing to themselves first, so the Divine Feminine knows that they also need to heal. And I sense that they have healed a lot. There isn't that sense of urgency, of that need of being with the Divine Masculine, that, oh, I'm going to go crazy if I don't see him, if I don't speak with him. No, it's more of a calm energy. And also here it's the wishing for this Three of Wands, this waiting to be over. This is also the card, the Star, in, if we apply it to our modern times, it's also communication through internet. Okay, because Star represents Aquarius. Aquarius, a planet is Uranus. Uranus is the planet for fast communication, but a communication that is full of energy, full of, actually electricity. So we're talking internet, we're talking, messages at whatever level using the internet. So let's see now. With the Whisper of Love, we are going to get the last card, and this could be a message from the universe for both of the twin flames, or from one to the other, and I will sense which way it works. So let's see. Please, can you give us a message for twin flames, whatever way, and we will interpret it then. And here it says, ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And I strongly sense that this is from the from the universe to the Divine Masculine. As I sensed before, the Divine Masculine here is the type, or at least this Divine Masculine that we are talking about, that would have found in the past a problematic to control, to bring into balance their emotion, to self-regulate. So the universe is saying, look, when you need help, just ask for it. Ask for it at, a universal level. Ask for it to your Divine Feminine as well. Okay, so I think that this is a very, very beautiful reading. I'm sorry if I sound a bit spaced out of this at the moment. It's because I'm thinking already about the next reading, and I'm so curious to see what we're going to see. It's going to be much more in depth, and I want to understand this dynamic much better. So I hope you will follow me there. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share and subscribe and comment. All of that would really help to bring up my channel again, the viewings, because I have been away for so many years. If you would like a private reading with me, the link is in the comment box below, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.